Hello everyone, this is the first round of Dharcks Reforged Cup where all the games will be played in a best of 3 format. The first team that gets 2 wins moves to the next round. This best of 3 is Team Powerpuffgirls versus Team Peasant Gaming. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, he seems ready.
Yeah, I think everybody's ready. Let's go.
Okay, we are going to start this game. As we go into the third match actually from this tournament. We got Team Peasant Gaming on the west side, and we got Team Powerpuffgirls on the east side. Excited for this one.
Who would have thought that we would be like getting so many matches? Like there were a time where we were doubting if this tourney was going to be able. So I think
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Okay, so straight off the bat, I mean, we can see that none of them actually have a very, very good starting role.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, I see spend more on augurs and witch doctors, which is pretty OP, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
In the
that.
early.
That's a pretty good start, actually. Yep, you're right.
So so what do you think of like the West team? Like obviously they are player we know very well. We've played a lot of games against and with them. So what do you think are their chances right now?
So I think as a reforged team, Team Peasant Gaming is probably one of the favorites here from the tournament. I mean, they have been improved so much in the last few weeks. I'm truly rooting for them here. But this is looking like a rough starting game here with the Orc Warchief start, with the Frostwolf start, and the Ferb start.
Yeah, even the Ferbs on offlane, I'd say it's not the best. So yeah, but right now it literally I'd say no choice rather than other than Ferbs on offlane because you want to keep obviously the Magnetar.
Yeah. We're also seeing a level 1 send here from West
Yeah,
side,
that's
which
nice.
is a very nice idea. I think it looks like. Wait, he got a very nice aggro here on Orange.
Yeah, so the way Orange built the sprites is very good, I think, in the early level.
Yeah.
He also made like acolytes on with so he stayed 1-0, which is
Yep.
probably saving him right now. Well, it's still better than pushing, I think.
Yeah. We're actually going to see a leak here from Green, I think. Actually, maybe not. He has some
Yeah,
very, very, very good positioning here
yeah,
with a nice
and
battle call. It might be close though, as the ogres are actually leaking, and they're actually gonna go ahead and use this little delay here for a level 2 send.
yeah, yeah. I think as you can see, Green held with like 7 HP on the turret. That's nice.
Calculated, calculated.
Yeah. That's the ENT diff right now.
Yeah, he had some very nice positioning. Sending level 2 is I think very underrated, right?
Yeah, I think from like the few end player we seen and the few like I played maybe 5 games on ENT and I've seen that every time the opportunity was there they sent level 2. So yeah, I think it's pretty underrated on Reforge especially.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see what's happening. He's going to for the doctor already on level 2. I think that's kind of a waste. Um, I think you really only want to have the doctor for level 3, as you can easily hold level 2 with just a little bit more ogres than 300 value.
Yeah, I think like 5-2 was good
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, but then they're also sending, so if he went the extra wood
Yeah.
upgrade, he might have just not been
Well,
able to get more send units here.
well, it could have went like 6-1, obviously, I'd say.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, I would also maybe play Spawn right now with the ogres,
Yeah,
especially with the doctors,
yeah,
the witch.
That could be very nice. Let's see how this is going to do. So he went. They got a hermit actually on the war chief, which is a very good idea. But he has some very nice nice procs here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Um,
impressed.
It looks like the frost wolves are holding up just fine, and of course having 4 Ferbs is a little bit overkill. But
Yeah, but I get it. You know, he doesn't want. Maybe he was expecting a send, and you don't want to leak in tournaments game like this. So I can understand it.
yep, that's correct. As
And
only red is
yeah,
leaking this one.
and they are also resending 3. So
Resending
they
3 here
scam.
is a good idea, but Thunderbirds are very hard to make them leak on level 3, I think.
Yeah, but maybe they saw like thunder turrets on green.
Yeah, so they're
Ma-
actually going ahead and send hermits here, which is good. Hermits are pretty strong for Thunderbirds and turrets, and especially ogres as well. I mean, they didn't see the ogres, but
Yeah. So SpendMore doing a second Witch Doctors right now, and RPs as is probably going to reroll, I guess.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he got the doctor again. He should be
yeah,
selling. Yep,
yeah. I
there we
think he's
go.
selling that, making maybe Oceanus.
I would definitely sell the harpies as well here,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
for sure.
as they don't really provide any value, really. Green bringing
Oh
out the
well.
Bigfoot.
Okay, that's interesting. I guess he wants to keep like maybe pushing with turrets. I think Bigfoot is pretty good on 3.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
probably going to full sell it, like maybe, if not 4, he's going to full sell it 5, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, he should. I mean, if he wants to keep this role, I think the only way of holding level 3 is to go to Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Or you're gonna have to
but
go with the Forsaken one and hope that he procs early enough that he's worth building. But yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody is going to leak here. I mean, Orange has 3 Thunderbirds, and the thing is with Thunderbirds, the way he's built them right now, if you look at the match, is if they cancel the auto attack, they still cast the spell. So that way you just clean sweep the entire wave.
yeah, and SpendMore is leaking actually pretty bad. And so he leaked. Did he leak every level so far? I think
He
he did.
leaked level 1, yes. He didn't leak level 2, and then he leaked level 3 as well.
Right. So yeah, yeah, that's kind of sad. And also
We're seeing
Bowman
a
is
little
stuck.
bit of obstruction here.
That's weird. Oh,
Uh,
so there's 2 Bowman like blocking each
oh,
other.
they are
Yeah,
deciding to move here. That's
and
a
creating a lot of delay actually. So as
yeah,
SpendMore is getting
that's a
yeah.
rough one for the East
Well,
team.
yeah. Well, actually, SpendMore has like 500 crystals right now, so that's not too bad, I'd say.
Yeah, if they see, uh, so they saw on level 2 that they had Ferbs and Frostwolves. They might actually be looking at either a 5 or a 6 cent.
Oh, and we see like the second War Chief on red,
Yeah, he went
which
second
is
Warchief for level 3.
all right. Well, I'd say well he wants to keep Wyverns, I guess, and maybe like Specters, but
It
yeah, I
it
mean,
it doesn't look like blue is going to be doing it doesn't look like blue is going to be doing full cell. So it might just
yeah,
be
yeah.
a good thing to have 2 Warchiefs and sell them both.
So do you think they are like they thought about it?
Yeah, I
Because
think they thought about it. I've seen that they're in the voice call, so I really
yeah, for
wish them
sure.
the best. So I should I should hope that they argued about this one. We also see
Or
that
maybe
Teal is going with the Yggdrasil here for level 5, which is a good idea.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, having the I just call the unit the boom tree, but it's actually just a tree of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So it's such a good unit because when the wave spawns and it crashes onto your army, it creates this initial bunch of a lot of creeps piled up, and then when you can get rid of this initial pile of creeps, then it's very easy to clear the wave, right?
Yeah.
So having this unit, the tree of knowledge, in the front to like explode the first bunch of units, it just saves the entire game. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
As the West team gets shockwave here.
And the other team gets immolation.
Oof. We're not seeing a 5 cent, so East
Yeah,
team
but
should be safe for now.
still not the best, I'd say. Like it's strong on like a few wave only. And
Yep. As we're
yeah.
seeing the full cell here from Green into the reroll. He's got Milials, he's got Knolls.
Yeah. Not the best roll, but I guess like turrets with Melial is pretty okay.
He needs
And I
to
think
find a solution for level 6. Let's see what he's gonna do. Maybe he's going for the Centaur or for the corner band here.
yeah, I think Centaur is not the best though, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd agree with that one.
it's not the even 6. It's not great, you know. It's kind of slow, and I mean the aura is nice to have
Yeah.
on late
It looks
on
like
late game.
Red might actually be doing a leak here. I mean,
Yeah,
still keeping the war chiefs for level 5 was probably a bad idea. I would have loved to see him full sell actually both war chiefs here and get the unupgraded
a Master
wyverns.
Wyvern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
As,
maybe he tried to pro league, I'd say, but because they are sending
yeah,
both
it's not
team
a
actually.
big league. Actually, both teams are sending. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe like, what do you think of War Chief on 6?
I like war chief on 6, but then you need to have at least like 2 or 3, because only one war chief is not gonna do anything.
Yeah, well, he has 2 right now and Wyvern, so he's probably gonna be okay. So yeah, but the other 2 are not great, I think. And as we see Dodge, obviously spamming pings, not surprising.
Oh, I don't see the pings.
Yeah,
What is he
Dodge
spamming?
is in my team, so yeah. Yeah, they're just by spamming the pings on the scout.
Oh.
Well, and I think like again maybe we'll get to see Thunderbirds on 6 with Young Witch Doctor.
Yeah, he
Well,
might
he
be holding
has
this one.
yeah. Well, I think the Revenant might cost him the hold, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, blue is looking very fine here. I don't know how green is
Which
going to do here.
which blue? The real
Oh
blue or
yeah,
the
I
blue?
mean yellow. Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad on that one.
yeah.
As
So
we are
we'll
not
probably
seeing a
see
single
the
rage.
yeah. I don't think they're gonna rage.
Oh,
Okay.
we got a rage from yellow. I don't think if you look at Teal's army, he might actually be holding this one with the boom tree and the few catapults he has.
Yeah, and I think Furbs are pretty good at tanking still.
Well, we're seeing a major mistake. I mean, I would call it a major mistake here on actual blue side, because he
Yeah.
actually upgraded the Doomsday machine.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Yeah.
So you really want to upgrade the Doomsday only after level 6, because the Neo tank itself also one shots the level 6 creeps. So getting the actual upgrade is not very useful.
Yeah, and but well, he didn't have like anything else, but yeah, it's still so I understand that he thought that it would be a good idea, but yeah, it's not.
As the East team actually looks very minimal here,
Yeah.
with Orange holding it in mid again.
Yeah, as we said, like Thunderbirds are still pretty good on 6.
Yep. We're actually going ahead and see probably a -1 here.
Yeah. So yeah, well played to the East team with the rage, the confident rage.
Yep,
That's pretty nice.
I'd like to see that. As both offlaners actually go 9-7 here. Uh, I would really love to see Orange here push at least 9-7, 9-8.
Yeah, with the feed he got.
Yeah, he held twice in mid, so he should be up in value in regard to his team, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're losing one heal, maybe two.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
No,
And the other
there's only one heal.
yeah, the other team is upping attack right now.
Yep. I mean that's a solid
So
idea. They saw that they're pretty fine on level 7, and usually sending 8 is not that worth. Unless you're really bad for level 8, then sure go for it.
yeah, and they
Uh,
saw Shockwave as well, so
yeah, so going some king and then probably sending level 10 is the right way to go, I would say.
yeah. So we see Kuro full selling his War Chief, but
Yeah,
still having one.
I wonder if he's what he's gonna do with the second one. If you don't have full stuff for the second one, then it might be worth to upgrade it to troll for level 10 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's like 380 gold, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold. It's like 680 in total.
Yeah, for like a not even a 1 second stun.
Yeah, but he is
Stun.
pretty
Yeah.
tanky though.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is happening right now? We see that yellow is spamming druids. We're getting green is already on his third reroll.
Yeah. Well, he got like Peewees and Hellraisers only on his last roll.
Yeah, he's not getting
So
the best rolls here. So let's see what's going to happen with this one.
yeah. Well, mutants are good, I'd say. Maybe he's going to do a harlot for 10.
Yeah, I think
And
if
even
they
maybe
go
one
ahead, go ahead.
stun bot. I'd do maybe like if I had nothing else, I'd do one stun bot like tier 2
Yeah, the
for 10.
goblin. Yeah,
And he even did it. So yeah.
yeah. So East team would probably really want to try and try out something for 10 here because I mean Teal has a helicopter and catapult, so it's gonna be very
Yeah.
hard to make Teal leak in the mid game.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, helicopter is probably the best aura in the game.
Yeah, yeah. One of the best for sure. So yes, sadly no full selling the second war chief, which is I think might cost them a lot. And I would, to be honest, maybe not, but I would have loved to see that from them. But yeah,
Yeah, I wonder if Blue already used his full cell or not.
yeah,
I wonder if they because they also watched the first game yesterday. I mean the first matches yesterday. I wonder if they're
yeah,
going to implement some kind of a cross build strategy, as they saw
yeah.
that
I think
that it's a way to go.
yeah, for sure they should definitely.
So I'm really looking
I
forward to level 10 here and see what they're gonna do if they're going to try and implement some cross building.
yeah, right now I think like both teams are pretty good at holding 10, but yeah, still not the best units.
Yeah, I think both teams have not the best units. Oh, we're getting a plague reroll here on.
That's a very good horror, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a very good reroll. EA. Plague. Yep.
Yeah, even priests are nice. You could do like maybe tribes to survive on 10.
Yep. Tribes. I love tribes and Thunderbirds. If you look at the range, Thunderbirds have 300 range, and I think, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry. Tribes actually have a 315 range. So let's see if he's upgrading him. He is upgrading him. Let's see what they have. Yeah, 325. So they're perfectly stacked behind the Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
And Tribes Hunters also have a very low collision size. So you can spam them and they're grouping together pretty well. It's a very solid army.
Yeah. So what do you think about like Banay doing blue? Well, I'll say the names. So Banay doing the Frost Wolf to tank. I think it's pretty good 10, but very expensive. I think it's like 45 gold. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a unit I discovered that can be useful. I mean, they have a very useful spell. So if they manage to hit the level 10 bosses with the spell,
Yeah.
it's very worth to get them. They also have very low
Yeah,
collision size, so that's nice to have.
it's
Both teams sending level 10. We got 21 attack here on east side. We got 9 damage and some regen and HP on the west side. So let's see what's happening. I mean, I would assume that considering orange is built and blue's built, they're probably going to leak here.
yeah.
Looking at green, he already rerolled 4 times. I mean, it's kind of expensive, but now he finally got some good units.
Yeah, I think they're going to leak for quite a good amount, but they're gonna clear some because their rolls are bad, but they managed to save like some good units.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we're actually not seeing a cross build here.
Well, yeah, just aura sharing.
Which is I mean they don't have a lot to share, but they could definitely put a lot of spitters on one side paired with the wyverns and maybe go for an insta reach. We see the insta reach here actually from east.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I'm
Well,
not
we'll
sure how
see.
this is going to go here for east, but we're seeing a nice corner hack here on green.
Yeah, and you see like wyverns on red, and you just it's sad to not have maybe giving well, I actually yellow is holding even more, so yeah, you have to kind of decide on who's gonna hold and commit for because like right now you gave him like 2 wyverns and he would definitely be mid, so yeah.
Yep. So we're looking at a full-on king league for both parties here.
Yeah, well, and still like a 1 heal difference, but a little bit more like king on the west.
Yeah, and they also have immolation on east, so I'm not sure. I think they're gonna lose almost all the heals here in the game here.
Yeah, so
A lot of bosses are very
pretty.
low as well.
Yeah, the call is not the best for sure.
Yeah, I think the insta rage here from east side was a bit
Oh man.
too confident here.
Yeah, for sure.
But if I would have really liked to see here West team actually stack building on one side here of the dual lane and then going
It,
for the insta rage themselves because it would have been
yeah,
the end of the
for sure.
game here. As it still might actually be the end of the game, as green
Oh,
is
and
missing
he's
a heal.
missing heal. Oh no. Missing heal in the tournament. Oh no. Yeah, but I think yeah, they are dead.
As this is game one.
For the Reforges, man.
As East is ready. Let's go. Game two. So we're going ahead into game 2 and seeing some decent starting units here. We got Ferbs here on blue and Orcs here on teal. I would really like to see a swap with blue and with red and teal.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that.
Doesn't look like it, but it would be
Yeah, so
it would be very smart.
yeah, but I think it's like we saw it with the full sell on the War Chief. I think they not thinking about every possibilities, which is well, they are doing great. Obviously, they won the last match, but yeah, I think that's what like the line between the very good players and the good players that they are, obviously.
I agree. It's very interesting seeing green actually overbuilding a little bit with this one. As you see, double spider start with SpendMore also overbuilding a little bit.
Yeah. That's funny that they are not doing the same thing. Like, because if Dodge is doing like only a spider, then he should be able to tell his mate that one spider is going to hold anyway.
Yep.
I like Banay what he's doing like right now with the 2 Ferbs start.
Yep.
That's what I do almost every game. I think he might have looked up at me. I'm kidding. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I remember, I don't want to take all the credit here, but I remember me being the first one on Battle.net doing the 2 Ferb start and actually holding this one. And that way people picked it up. But building
Yeah.
2 Ferbs only is kind of risky. It's like a 50-50. I mean, it's not 50-50, but there's a chance that you will leak like 10 units.
Yeah.
And also, if you go 2 Ferbs on the dual lane, you have too much gold to fill the time with push. So what he did here by building two extra ends here is very wise. So he doesn't leak.
Yeah, for sure. I think 2 Ferbs only is very risky, but having like one of two tier one, but ends are not the best because of their strong, their huge hitbox.
Yep. Correct.
So yeah, but it still worked pretty fine. And I wonder if he's going to like link tridents.
I would love to see him do that because Link Tridents
Yeah.
is very strong, especially if they're on the spawn.
Yeah, definitely.
I would also love to see Red rerolling here as soon as possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't go like well, maybe you could do like mutants behind the ogres. What do you think of that?
I think he might, but then you're overstacking a little bit of siege, and you're very vulnerable for level 5. And then you're stuck with mutants, and you have to juice them for the rest of the game as well. So that makes it kind of hard.
Yeah, it's like if you had like already reworked once or twice, you could do that, but
Yeah.
right now there's no really point.
We're seeing a very nice build here on orange, making use of the DM. DM and Spider is perfectly holding fine on level 2, and then you should be
Yeah.
able to have enough gold to upgrade the Spider on level 3. As we see both teams sending Hermit Wyverns.
Yeah, the classic is on. So what's blue going to do right now? Okay, I think he's not going to link the tridents.
He might still do that. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
he is over pushing a little bit. He should cancel the Wisp here and get another Fur because only 3 of them is not going to. Oh, there he goes. He's canceling the
Yeah.
Wisp.
What he's going to do? He's not.
Yep. Okay, this is good.
Okay. Well, the build pattern, I don't know about it, but I think it's not that bad actually. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
As we see, green is actually having a very interesting build here. He already has a steamroller and a constrained spirit here.
yeah, that's one thing we don't really see that often. But I think
Whole lot of
Steamroller
trades.
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's for sure decent, especially when the mine goes. But
Yeah, definitely.
it's a very interesting. I think he just wants to have a lot of tanks as soon as possible, because it's not a very good role to keep. So I would assume that he's keeping that he's going to get a few tanks and then reroll as soon as possible. We're seeing teal leaking here actually. Doesn't look like red is leaking, but green is looking like he's going to be holding fine. So we're only going to get a peek from west side.
Well, you talked about green kind of overbuilding, like maybe it was level 1. I think Linky is playing on point 84 most of the time, which is like way harder waves. So yeah, maybe he's not like used to point 80 yet.
Yeah, that might be true. So they saw a few ogres and Ferbs, so they might actually be looking at a level 5 maybe, probably level 6, 7. They don't have the best push here. Um, on the east side. I mean, west side is pushing decently fine. Uh,
We can see the difference on SpendMore and Dodgeila on the push side.
yeah,
So yeah, him doing like the gate guard level 1 was really overkill. He could have done like maybe
yeah,
one tribes or and push the rest if he was scared about like maybe aggro, a bad aggro or something like that.
yeah. We're actually seeing something very interesting here on the west side. I mean, Nmatrix went mutant for level 4, and he's keeping the dragon. It's very interesting because he should have just done the Hydra upgrade, but because now he's probably going to struggle on level 5 with this one. We're also seeing that the blue is starting to build the tridents here. So that is very strong. I mean, we got a very nice reroll as well on red. With the LOD, we got the Ice Troll. We got Messia and Polar as well. And some Pierce. And he has he already has ogres for level 6, so he actually has a very nice set here. Using ogres as a meat shield and then using spitters and tuskars for level 10 and then saving the auras for late game. It's looking very good here for the west side. We're seeing a full cell on the green dragon from teal with some gold left to use. Let's see what he's gonna do. He should probably get some protons. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this was the issue. He should have not gone the mutant here on level 4, but he should have full soul. He should have full celled the green dragon already on level 4 and then get the Hydra so he can get 2 Hydras for level 5. Because now he has to juice and lose on some income here.
Definitely.
Both teams saving their wood, as we're seeing a level 6 end from both teams again.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, he has like so he's starting to link tridents, which they didn't see.
Yep.
He's going to be pretty strong on 6, especially if he's staying like 9-4.
He actually made a struggler as well. That might be a little bit of overkill, but we'll see about that one.
Yeah, struggler is he's probably going to full set it, I guess.
Yeah. As we see a major mistake here from Teal. I mean, building the Hydra on the exact corner, having the armor line still in play. The issue with Hydra is that if the wave creeps get a little bit more armor, they don't get one shot by the Hydra. So building him on that specific spot made him leak. But maybe it was planned. We'll see. As now they see the Link Tridents
Yeah, and his build is a bit weird as well. I'm hoping he's going to fix that because it's going to. Yeah, he's going. I'm sure the link is going to on the Furbs, which will be bad, and he should probably full sell his struggler as well
Yeah.
to go for the force trident. Yeah, he did that. That's nice.
Good, 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 good.
But then he should just move. He can't move. He already moved the Furbs
Yeah.
from mid. So yeah, he's kind of yeah, not the best. But yeah, we'll see.
I would like to see a battle call here on the Hydras to go in front of the mutant for level 6. Um, it doesn't look like Green is going to league this with 2 tanks, but their dual lane might. As we're not seeing a battle call on the Hydras, resulting in the mutant tanking instead of the Hydras, which is
Yeah,
not very optimal here for level 6, as you want to keep the mutant alive as long as possible.
yeah. Well, and we see an insta rage again from the west team,
Yep.
from the east team, and well, they are holding pretty okay,
Look
I
at
guess.
those Link Tridents, man. It's so strong.
But yeah, it's like yeah, and he's going for the force rage because yeah,
Ooh, we're
they are
going to
leaking
see a
quite a
king
lot
lead
actually.
here on the west side. It's not looking too good here.
Yeah, actually it's pretty bad from them, like wasting 240 on the rage just to leak even more than your enemy. It's
Yep.
like pretty bad.
That is something that they did last game as well. They lost because of it, and they're just doing it again here. It might be very detrimental here. We're not seeing a very high amount of push here on the east side as well. They don't have too many kings. They might actually just lose the game here.
But that would be horrible for them, to be honest.
As we got Stomp on left side, we got Wave on the right side.
So yeah, did they like? Yeah, I think maybe they thought that the West team was some kind of random Reforges.
It might
But yeah,
be
they are. Yeah,
maybe they made a mistake by underestimating their opponent.
yeah, I think.
As we are probably not going to see a win already from west side here. They lose 3 heals though. So that's not very optimal. Let's see what's happening here. I mean, we get we still have very small amount of push here on the east side when the west side is getting a little bit more push here as well. As they are resending on level 7. That's I like to see this. Um, they don't have a lot of wood for this, but it's definitely not a bad idea to resend here. I mean, if you look at the build, he full sell this spider and he's getting 2 Forsaken ones.
Well, Compax like made me scared, right? He told me like he was looking at the stream and he said like it was level 6, which was the level we were in as well. So I thought that the delay was fucked,
Oh.
but it was actually last game. So yeah, what do you think of like full selling the spider for the 2 Forsaken one? I think it's not good, but what do you think?
Well, DM Spider is very strong. Um, but the Forsaken one is also kind of strong. I mean, he's... The thing is, I don't like his pathing here because, as you see, he's like building almost too close on the armor line.
Yeah. And as we see a send from
Yeah.
from the west.
They decided to resend. Doesn't look like it's gonna do a whole lot.
Yeah, I think yellow is going to be clearing most of the wave,
Yeah,
and
we
so
see
is
we
orange.
see that orange actually, because of the DM buff, the Forsaken ones procced
Yeah,
both of
yeah,
them.
I think it's going to be nice on like maybe like this wave and 6 7, but then you're stuck with like two like 300 gold units
Yep,
and it's going to do nothing on 10. So yeah,
yep, that is correct. I
but
mean, you can make them useful on 10 by having a certain amount of spam units go before the Forsaken ones, so they kill the spam units first, and then the Forsaken ones have the opportunity to proc the spell. But if they don't proc the spell, then they're dead meat.
and I think like full setting the spider for a unit that essentially like does this kind of the same thing is not the best, you know.
Yeah, that's correct.
Like it's also a high value unit that's going to tank most of the wave and do some damage. But yeah.
Yep. As we're seeing very high push here on the west side.
Yeah, I think like Tuskers and Ogre, you can manage that when you started with Ogres especially. So yeah, he's going to be very strong on 10. I'm
Yep.
not sure of his placement though. Maybe it's good actually.
Yeah, we're seeing having the Tuskars in front of the ogres is actually a very good idea. Because the Tuskars have a decent amount of range, and when the Tuskars attack, the ogres start to move. So that way you save a little bit of space. Uh, so I like to see that. He's also doing the mid build, which is quite okay. Going 9-8 might be too much though to hold level 10, but we'll see.
One that made the mistake of pushing 9-7 was probably Teal, as he's rerolling into like a very bad roll, I'd say.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is not a useful role at this point in the game,
Yeah.
as we see
Well, it's
small leak
almost
here now.
never useful to be honest. But
Wait, let me see if Yep. Yeah. What would you do? I mean, I would if I mean, he already rerolled 3 times, so the next reroll is going to be quite expensive. So I think the best thing he can do is either stack revenants or try to go for turrets. But he has a few units actually built that he could be upgrading. He has a lot of auras. He needs some DPS for 10.
yeah, maybe I would just maybe up some ends for 10.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he's going to upgrade some ends for 10. He's going to get the stun bots for 10 as well.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think that blue is going to leak level 10 because the tridents that are linked are just so strong. Um, and it might be. And I don't think red is going to leak as well. Both teams saving a lot of wood here for a level 10 cent.
Yeah.
Wait, I need 1 second here.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so we're seeing both teams sending. Ooh, we got a Necro reroll here on yellow.
They going to insta rage again with 0 heal.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I think they're not going to do it.
Well, they're not over pushing. They're quite overbuilding, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is wise, which is a good idea here in the situation. Now, if they would insta rage this, I'm going to be disappointed, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I have some high expectations, right? Because Green is actually supposed to be a very highly ranked ENT player.
Yeah.
So
And he
let's
has
see
like
if he's going to be
very
carrying.
good units
Yeah, that
for
that
for
as
the
well.
late game. Like Colts, Messia, and Azure Dragon. So yeah.
These Link Tridents, man. Let's see what they're gonna do here.
Yeah.
As we see, the red is looking like a very nice setup here. As we're seeing a rage from west side. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Link Trident's doing work here. Red is holding as well. I mean, Teal is struggling a little bit, but that's... I mean, he had some very bad rolls there. As this should be game over.
Yeah, it is game over.
Back to
Oh
back,
man.
Team Peasant Gaming. The
Yeah,
Reforged
that's
team.
very unexpected, but
Winning level 10 here.
yeah, that's crazy. 2 times in a row.
That is very nice to see here. As we get a Reforged team going into the second round. As they're saying, GG, well played, sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And just like that, the
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls are out of the game.